Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 68-degree Wednesday, May the 17th. Yeah, 17th today. I think it's going to be a barn burner day. It's supposed to be mid-80s. And I think it's, oddly enough, at work, it's like 2 degrees warmer there than here. So, once it gets mid-80s, that's pretty warm. When it gets in 90s, that's hot. When it gets in the hundreds, that's uncomfortable. Look at that. Hardly any clouds in the sky. I actually like the little clouds in the sky. It gives it, you know, some definition or something. The big white puffy ones, you know. Those kind of clouds. I love those things. But anyway, it's hump day. Let's bust this thing out. Oh, come on along. Boy, it even has that look like it's going to be a smoker today. But mid-80s, that's comfortable. It's hot, but it's comfortable. This weekend it's supposed to be in the 70s. Like 71 or something like that on Saturday and 69 on Sunday. There's going to be some hogs going down the road, Mama says. I said, yes, ma'am. There sure is. Nice and sunny, 74 degrees. Should be a smoker.
She's gonna be warm.
Got the old sunshades in the windows.
Yeah, keep her out.
Yeah, keep out. Don't burn my leather.
I know. Don't need to walk into an oven.
Yeah, it does that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mama?
Yes,
we made it to hump day.
We did. We just got
that magical time where you start slipping down the other way.
I know.
It seems weird to say slipping down. That sounds bad, but
I know. It's actually, we're just going to coast down.
It's the hump and the hump day that gives you that visual. All right, Mama.
Oh.
Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day.
You too.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love ya.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, hello. This is a 2019 Spyder RT Limited. This is the one I was working on yesterday. They even show you, I don't think I even recorded any of that on this. I got onto it yesterday after that BMW. And then sitting on my rack is its twin, although I think the blue is a little darker. It's a 2016 RT Limited. And kind of the same thing, getting the service and the recall sprocket installed. Nice thing about when you come through on a motorcycle is you can sneak through a lot sooner. You don't have to wait as long on the gate. Doesn't have to be, although that GSA, you almost have to wait as long. She's a wide mother. So, according to my watch, it's 82 before I walked out here. Gave her a quick look. Everything went fine on this. I'm not sure if I had an inspection or what was done on it, but the sprocket was lubed, and see Harley's wave at Spyders, like no problem. I don't know why I keep harping on that. I just keep getting people going, nobody waves at me. Maybe it's how you wave. I promise you, if you go, no, it's going to wave back at you. Silly and vain, but yeah, that's real. Man, that light can be long sometimes. Man, doing the sprocket thing on this thing last night, I set my dadgum thumb back off again. You see how purple it is? Well, it swole up like a punctured puppy too. You know, my middle finger on my right hand side, ever since I was a kid, if I like torquing something with a wrench, you know, like a hand wrench where it's, you know, it's kind of not sharp, but it's thin. I get too much torque on that thing, it breaks a blood vessel, and the whole bottom of my finger does the same thing. Well, this is all new. I did this, I don't know, a week or so ago when I was working on that F3 front sprocket that was stuck. That's the same day no, that was a couple days later where I whacked my finger. I thought for sure I broke that finger, or I'd at least have a purple nail. I hardly see anything even happen to it. But anyway, working on this thing yesterday, don't even know what I done. There's never any pain or anything like that. Well, not when it happened, but when it started going off, don't know. So it's really hard to shift Spyders and operate the turn signals. Kind of hurts. Oh no, I was working on the BMW yesterday when I done it. Got the wrong one. That one's on my bench now. He's got the adjustable handlebars. His is 16 like this one. This is last year of this body style. You remember how I always told you guys, you know, on those older ones, nip that thing with a T25 every once, so don't tighten it. You know, force it, because it's a aluminum or a brass insert into plastic. Well, get the thing on my bench. Well, I see the lower left is missing, and yeah, so I hit the other ones, and these two, I mean, they took a little nudge. The right side was seems to be the lower ones that get loose first. And don't use Loctite, and don't a lot of Loctite has CA in it, and it will actually deteriorate and make the plastic brittle. Just like once a year or something, give them a little nub. Just, you'll feel them. You just tighten them up against the plastic. It seems like after you do it a couple times, they never loosen up again. So I check a lot of them, even ones I recognize I've done it before, and they're just snug. I know he's been in before, so I know I've tightened them at least once before, or checked them anyway, but I don't know how long ago that's been. I'm doing it's got to be a service. It's kind of in my head, you know, because part of the service is check fittings and fasteners. So you kind of go around and touch things as you will. Make sure they're snug down. So it's gonna be weird, and I know I'm gonna do this repeatedly and repeatedly. Working on this next Spyder, I'm gonna go, didn't I already do this? It's nothing like getting the Spyder. It looks just like the one you just worked on. And so now you got to be extra mindful to check everything. But comes with a check sheet. Use that check sheet. It checks you as well as making sure you're doing it for the customer. Let's take a little loop here. We haven't done this in a while. Good looking Honda right there, I tell you. You know, you can shift these things forward. You can take your forefinger, use your middle finger, and just flip up from the back side. You don't have to use your thumb. It's kind of weird to shift it that way, but it works. And that pair of shoes, at some point them laces have to rot, and that thing's going to come tumbling down. That's been up there for several years now. A pair of boots. Somebody tied the laces together and threw them up there. That was quite a thing at one point. So yeah, there's gonna be a bit of a cool off this weekend. That's gonna be really nice. Like 71 on Saturday and 69 on Sunday, and Kelly's going, we're riding. I said, yes ma'am. You know, so the doctors, you know, part of the thing I got to watch for is, you know, don't get stressed out over anything or get upset. Just, you know, take life easy. Don't get yourself riled up, you know. So I was sitting down, do my blood pressure check this morning, which I do every morning. I do it most of the time at night, but it's not it's critical. I do it at least every morning. Well, anyway, there's on the old boob tube, there's a episode of Gunsmoke from I think it was the late 50s, early 60s. Anyway, the ending of it's kind of climactic, and it's one of these, like, you know, even when somebody's trying to do the right thing, bad things can happen. Well, anyway, I'm sitting down and I just set the thing off, and then that ending, and I go, oh yeah, I remember this ending. So my blood pressure, I was in stage 2, just inside stage 2, and I'm going, oh my god, it's that gun smoke. So I just reached up with the remote, turned the TV off, and just sat there and kind of sat back and relaxed in a chair for a couple minutes. Just take a couple of soothing breaths, and yeah, I got a normal blood pressure. Most of them are normal. The highest I ever see is elevated. I'm like, come on, you're like one click into elevated. I mean, a notch or two lower and I'd be normal. But yeah, just something you're watching on TV. It's amazing the things that can affect your heartbeat, heart pressure, blood pressure. So I go up to get another pair of those Highway 21 fingerless gloves, and you know, it's a bunch of kids that run the parts department. So if it's not, you know, young guy cool, they're not interested in ordering them. Well, they ordered a whole, I think Kelly even ordered them, big old order of Highway 21 fingerless gloves, which is like one of the pairs I wear at home. I go, I want some fingerless gloves for at work. So I go up there, where it's out on the wall, it's just great big holes where they were. So the service manager, or parts manager, he's a young guy. Nobody buys them things. And Kelly goes, the wall is empty. No other set of gloves on the wall is empty of all sizes, completely gone. But still, they won't order them again because they don't like them. If it sells, order some more. Why would you? What logic? What kind of management is that? So Kelly's talking to this parts director, and we were talking about it, and he goes, don't worry, I think he did a big stock order, and I think I got a big order of them. Sell like hotcakes. The ones that don't sell and are easy to get is the Indian ones. So I went up there and got a pair of those. Although I don't like the longer shanked back, I can't even wear my gloves with these things. Or I mean my watch with these things. Always wear my watch. Unless I'm working on something. But yeah, that's kind of the thinking of the world nowadays. Alright, this one doesn't have the curb stop. The next one does. We won't install them anymore. You come in, you're on your own. Nope. We've seen too much damage from them. And they're always, when they come in, like I know the guy that's riding this next one, I'm sure he probably don't go fast enough to scratch anything, but I think he's just a kickback, you know, slow cruiser, you know, enjoying life. But he probably won't have any scratches. But most of them to come in, like that last Spyder I rode, that thing looked like it went through World War III because they hit everything. So the premise is it protects your front area underneath, and actually it can do some critical harm. Like break those plastic formed Y hose that's sitting right down there on the bracket, that most of them have the holes where I'll have to look at his, if he's got the bolt holes in it, or the bolts in the bolt holes. They're having you mount the back of it to that little flimsy bracket back there. When you give something a good hit, it comes back, because that little piece of framework, all its whole purpose in life is to hold a couple of light radiators. It's not under any kind of stress of any kind. Well, you put that curb stopper up there that reaches out and grabs something. Yeah, not good. Have I talked about that before? Like every time I see one with it on there, and then I gotta be mindful the whole time I'm riding it not to bang it into everything. Every curb you go over, it doesn't matter, you hit everything. Horrible idea. My thumb is kind of hurting. These gloves are actually quite hot. I may have made a critical error here in buying these things. They're really hot around the cuff area. Another stunningly beautiful day. The nice thing about these newer 14 and newer all the way through, they're much cooler to ride than old twins, man. That old radiator blowing back on your right leg and stuff. Oh, that things could be hot out on a test ride. These, when the fans come on, they blow forward, which does two things. One, it's pushing away from you, and it pulls heat out of the engine bay area that's all hiding underneath this plastic. And of course, when you move it, everything's just flowing through. Good stuff. Well, once again, the old test ride comes to an end. Oh, look at that. Do you want this thing upstairs? Is he going to come get this?
No, he's not going to get it today.
Okay, I'll just...
He's trying to find that spring.
Oh, he's probably got it somewhere.
He says he knows where it's at, but he's not home right now.
Yeah, that thing is a part of a kit. So it comes with the arm, the bolt, the washer, and the spring. All right.
Yeah.
It's easy. No charge to put it on. I can do it by hand. Whoop. You know, if you don't have these things, the park brake cable adjusted right, they'll do weird things. And one of the things they'll do that'll catch you out at the worst time is it won't let your park brake let go. That blues party. Well, I'll take this key back up there to them. I've already turned the RO and everything in. Well, off to the next blue one. 16. And I'm pretty sure it's a darker blue. In fact, I know it is. All right. Well, hello there, you two. Man, it seems like there's some smoke coming from up north. Are those fires still going on up there in Canada?
I don't know.
Need to start looking at my fire app. You look north and there's this yellowness to the sky, and it's affecting the sunset back there. But hopefully not. But it can't be that time of the year already.
I hope not.
You never know. Well, those folks up in Canada have been getting fires, so I guess it's time when Mother Nature decides it's time.
Mm-hmm.
But have another good day at work. Spider stuff. Lots of spider stuff. Got to ride that one. That was good. Everything's cool. I got the 16 I was telling you about. It's on my bench. Sprocket's all rusted. I hope that thing comes off. I've been prepping it with some PB blaster.
There we go.
See if she slides off in the morning. So I was working on the service while that thing's soaking. But we'll discuss all that stuff tomorrow. But anyway, I think on that we're gonna make it short and sweet this evening.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. Thursday already tomorrow.
I know it. Sliding right in.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.